Welcome to the Dollhouse.
Yes.
Hey Dollies, and welcome back to another episode. So what I want to bring to the table is how we feel about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs movie.
I don't care. Moving on.
That's actually
That's crazy.
Real.
You guys actually okay? Here, let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it. Then.
That's crazy. I was gonna
Let's
say
talk about it then.
how like a lot of people
Why
don't
do
like the
we
live
need to
action
care about it?
aspect.
What's
That's
going on
so
with
there you go. There you go. Why should we care about it? That's the main thing. But a lot of people do. Big Disney heads, well, excluding the Disney heads.
Is that what they're called? Disney heads?
I don't even know. I'm gonna call them Disney heads.
You're just trying to call them old heads, but then you just put Disney in there.
I mean, there's Disney adults. I think they call them Disney adults. No, I mean, besides the Disney heads, like many people really don't like live action Disney movies. That's
I don't even think that the Disney heads, if that's what we're calling them, I don't even think that they like live action. Like I've never really seen the last one I saw get like a lot of praise, honestly, was The Little Mermaid. Because
Yeah, that one got a lot.
Was
Yeah, I got a lot of
Enchanted a Disney
praise.
movie?
No.
Who
Ella
made that
Enchanted?
movie? Not Ella
Um,
Enchanted.
Oh.
Oh,
Please.
Enchanted. Wait, no. Wait.
Yes, Enchanted. Is
What?
that what it's called? The girl with
Is
the
that-
girl who comes into New York? The one
Is that
with
not
the
Ella
girl with the princess?
Enchanted?
Is it really called Ella Enchanted? Stop playing with me. It's
No,
not
no,
Let
Ella
me
it's
look
called
it.
Enchanted. It's called Enchanted.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna lose my mind. Damn, Kyle here was gaslighting me. That's
No, is
crazy
it
in real
not? Is
time.
her name?
No,
is it-
there's
what's her name?
two separate ones. Ella Enchanted is the one with Anne Hathaway, and then Amy Adams
Oh.
is in Enchanted. That's Amy Adams, and she's the one who like was a princess or something in a book, and she came to New York and she like meets Patrick Dempsey's character. Remember from Glee? Not Glee. What's it called?
Grey's
Doctor
Anatomy?
Humps a lot. What's that? Grey's Anatomy. Thank you. And
That really is Dr. Humps a lot. It's
That's
real.
crazy.
There was no
Oh
lie to it.
shit! How do I remember Ella Enchanted but not Enchanted?
Because I said, so was that a Disney movie?
Ella Enchanted?
No, bitch. Enchanted. That's a live action movie.
I think I believe so.
That was a really good live action movie.
Oh, I
In my
remember they made a spoof on it.
They did in Epic Movie.
Yes, the worst one.
Yeah.
Well-
Listen, all of those movies were low key bad. I'm not
They were
gonna lie,
bad.
but they were like funny bad. They were like so bad that it's funny.
Trashy, sleazy of the 2000s. Yeah.
Right. It don't get much better than that, honestly. What was the other movies that came out besides Epic Movie?
Disaster movie.
Disaster Movie was another one.
I seen that one. Superhero
What was
movie.
the first one? Was it Superhero Movie?
Maybe
might
superhero
have
movie
been
was
super-
the first
Th-
one.
Was it all made by the same person? That's the real question here. Let me look it up real quick. Let me do some
I
research.
don't know if the same director, but I think same like.
Oh my god, it's on
Creator.
Tubi. We need to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
Epic Movie. Oh my
Hell no.
god, it got a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's crazy.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
bad. The plot
I
don't
didn't
make
even
sense.
know. It doesn't make. Listen, okay, wait a second. Epic Movie had kind of a plot.
No.
Kind of, sort of. Look, I'll read it right here. 4 adult orphans have an incredible adventure in a spoof of blockbuster and fantasy films. They visit a bizarre confectioner's chocolate factory and enter a mythic realm in which they must help a wise but lusty lion rid the land of a witchy woman. Wait, this is the same movie with the Night at the Museum parody?
No. That's
What was
disaster
that
movie,
one?
I think.
Disaster Movie was the one that kind of had a plot. I don't remember anything that happens in Epic Movie whatsoever,
Disaster
except for the fact that they go to Narnia.
I'm screaming.
And the lusty lion. I remember that.
They
Girl,
they
I never heard
go.
of no epic movie in my life.
Jennifer
Well,
Coolidge was in it.
She played the
That's
witch.
crazy. No. Her official title in the movie was White Bitch.
That is hilarious. I've never seen this movie before in my life.
It's
Well, we about to have a
bad.
movie night.
Funny
We
bad.
are about to have a movie night because let me tell you something. It is so bad that it's good, but not in a scary movie type of way. In like just bad type of bad.
Oh, I'm excited. Hopefully, this new scary movie features the two queens, Sydney and Brenda.
There's
I
a
think
new
it
scary
will.
movie coming out. If the Wayans
Yeah.
ain't a part of it, then it probably won't be all
Oh,
that
it's
good.
it's it's
They
it's by
are.
the Wayans. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
making it.
Scary Movie
Yep.
6
Mm-hmm.
Is it 6?
is
Yep.
2026.
Yeah.
June 12th, 2026. They just announced the date. So next year. But I'm pretty sure that I think both of them have expressed that they would be willing to come back to their roles.
Yeah, they've been saying that because Marlon especially was doing interviews. I remember he did. I think Wendy Williams, I believe, was where he went when he talked about how they weren't paying them what they didn't want to pay them what they were worth, and that's why they like stopped. And this is unfortunate, but that happens a lot with especially like minority groups in Hollywood. They don't want to pay people what they're worth. I mean, we saw Taraji P Henson like literally crying about it, about her feeling like every time that she went into like the room to negotiate her contract, she was like starting from ground zero when she had just done all these other things to like prove her worth, and then she's starting over all over again. So
Yep.
I feel like that's what was happening, and so they were just like, yeah, we need to be paid more because we're bringing so much money in with these movies. The Wayans are an iconic family, honestly. Like they're definitely like going down in history as one of the most like iconic families.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, and I love I love watching them. They're great.
They had so many crazy celebrity. Like they just had so many big names in Scary Movie 5, and I think that was really the downfall of it. Not even big names, but like just
Did they make that
celebrities
one?
for the gag effect of it. Sean Wayans was a writer on it, but not Marlon.
Mm.
You know, my favorite. If we
Or
really are
Keenan.
gonna have like a movie night, we should watch "I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker" because that movie is so good.
That's a great movie.
So good.
What's that one
Oh.
about?
Or I don't even know. It's like some soldiers,
Oh.
but it's Keenan Wayans.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Probably one of his more
I think that may
well-known
have been-
works.
that may have been one of his like first
Acting
one
role?
of his first like big no, like one of his first big movies that like he wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, 1988. Ooh, we weren't even born yet. We weren't even thought about.
In
Damn.
Living Color was so impactful too.
It was, oh my god, Living Color was so
The
good.
impact that Keenan had is unreal.
It really is.
Oh, I was gonna bring up too. How do y'all feel about this Minecraft movie coming out? No tea, no shade towards our Minecraft fans. I love Minecraft. I used to love Minecraft. But how do we feel? I guess I'll broaden the topic. How do we feel? Because I just saw recently too that they're gonna make a multi-part movie series of The Legend of Zelda. So
Of Minecraft?
of The Legend of Zelda.
Like
Oh,
the game.
okay.
Mm-hmm. So how do y'all feel about that? You think that games should have a platform to be like break out into the movie scene, or do you think that it's kind of overdone for the money?
I
both?
I would say I like it.
Or
I'm here for it because it's for the new generation, you know, because there is old media of old movies of those games, and that's how we came up to knowing those
think
films
Minecraft is
based
that
on
old?
playing games. I
oh my
wouldn't.
god, you just called me decrepit. That's what you just
I mean,
called
it's
me. That's
true.
crazy.
I'm not gonna
Can you
lie.
hear this? I mean, it's true. It's crazy. So what does that make you?
The older two, shit. Like, might as well.
That is crazy.
Cause like I'm gonna be
You're
real, I don't play
overly
Minecraft like that.
Call me
I was
decrepit is
a
crazy.
Roblox.
You really
I was
said
a
it's
Roblox
true.
kid.
Roblox is older than Minecraft, no?
No, it's not.
No.
Roblox is not
No.
older than. Check that right now, editor, because Orchid is drunk.
Minecraft released in like '06. Am I wrong?
Minecraft came out in 2011.
To
Roblox came out in
2009.
2006.
Okay. Yeah, so
Or
okay.
the first version that was released. Okay, yeah. The first version of Minecraft was 2009.
So '09 Minecraft and Roblox is '06. Which makes sense because Roblox started as a website.
September 1st,
Oh, it was a
2006.
website. I didn't know it was a website.
It was a website where
Right. Listen, I'm
that you
getting
can build,
accused of
like,
being drunk for the
blocks.
facts is crazy.
Drunk.
Girl, shut your ass up. You just
I
know.
mean,
it's
it is
cool.
older. So
I just want our viewers to hear this language being directed at me is crazy.
I'm excited for the Minecraft movie. I don't know what the plot's gonna entail, but
What you not excited for? Tell me.
what?
I
This
wanna
month
know.
is the month for movies. Can I
Mhm.
not be excited for them? Shoot. I'm not excited for Snow White. There you go.
Girl, you said you're not excited for Snow White. Snow White's already out.
No.
It's
I
already
was
out.
hyped for it. But
So
I
you
didn't,
were okay. You're hearing this, right?
I
We're
was
all hearing
hyped.
this.
Producing when they were like producing, I was like, okay, maybe I was like, yeah, but most likely I believe that they could make it work. But knowing Disney, they did not make it work.
I heard this right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I have witnessed this to him being like, I'm not excited for it, and then saying I was actually hyped for it.
I
It's like,
was
I did hear
excited,
that.
but now I'm not excited.
You know what? It's
After
okay.
it came out, you're no longer excited for it. Okay.
Well, how are you supposed to rate a movie? I mean, I didn't like it from
So when
watching
I'm
the
saying,
trailer.
wait, am I? He's like, I'm being gaslit right now, right?
I'm being
So I'm
gaslit.
talking
It's
about being
crazy.
excited for the release of a movie. How can you be like, I was excited before it came out, like, but then I'm not after it came out. Like, I'm not saying like, you understand what I'm saying, Orchid, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there's the excitement before a movie comes out, and then there's the satisfaction after you saw it, right? He's, oh no, I got a headache. I
Oh
got a
well,
headache.
I guess he's saying it as a result of seeing all the people talk bad of the movie and how poorly it's rated, because the movie is being received as like it's the
But
lowest rated
that's the
Disney movie.
after. I was talking about the before, and he's talking about not being excited for the release after it's been released, and then it gets bad reviews, which is like saying like, I wasn't saying like, are you excited to go?
That was my bad. I was saying, well, after the trailer, but I guess you could put it as like that came out during release. Huh?
Oh, headache, dizzy.
Your friend, take your glass of water, take a little sip.
Take your
You
shot.
know, take a little shot too with it. Vodka. I have no vodka in the house.
I hope y'all didn't just hear me literally chug my water, but I
No,
thought I
I
was
didn't
really
hear
about
that.
to choke. Okay, good. Was thirsty.
Hydrate. It's a hydrate ad break. No, I'm kidding. No ad. Hydrate break. Make sure you stay hydrated.
We are not sponsored by H2O, so we will not be giving them free promo. Drink
Is
what you
H2O
wanna
a brand?
drink. No.
Oh. I was like, is that an actual brand? Because that's just water.
No, we have not gotten a sponsorship from the water molecule, so we will not be sponsoring the water molecule. But
we are sponsored by the show H2O. Thank
H2O.
you.
Yeah, the check just cleared. Thank you, H2O, for the sponsorship. Nah, just kidding. We are definitely not sponsored by H2O.
No.
And we definitely did not get a check.
But if you're willing to, you know.
Listen, if you want to send us a check, let us know. We'll send you a P.O. box that doesn't exist yet, but will exist by the time you want to send it. So just let us know. Drop a comment down below. Or just join our Patreon, honestly.
Or do both.
That's a more productive way, honestly. Checks are so 2015.
Checks are done in 20. Checks were done in like 08. What are you talking about?
Relax. No, it wasn't.
You still
cut
using
checks to this
checks?
day. Yes.
Still cut checks.
Whew.
Yes. Oh my
Grandpa
God.
alert. Grandpa
where the fuck
These, now,
alert.
these kids nowadays don't even
said
know how to
what?
cut a check, yo.
That's crazy. Who just called my friend? You heard what our editor said.
What did
That
you
is
call me?
crazy. That is crazy.
What did he
Say
say?
it again. What
Nice.
what did Miss
I
Grande
said-
said? Say that shit with your chest.
I
What
said,
do
and
you?
we're the decrepit ones. It's crazy.
Y'all are the decrepit ones. I did get called old today at work though.
Oh no,
By
that
two
hurts.
people.
Didn't your
two
students
people.
ask you what it was like going to school with dinosaurs?
They did ask me that, and I got reminded of that comment today.
Oh,
That's insane.
going to school with dinosaurs is insane.
And then I was
Crazy.
on. Oh my god, I was so embarrassed. All right, so confession time. I have a Facebook. I was on Facebook and I was telling them about an accident that happened right outside of my apartment complex. And the first thing that I saw when I opened Facebook was that video. And I was like, oh my God, like, what the heck? This is. And I'm talking to the students, like, basically being like, wow, like, this is crazy the first time I opened Facebook. And they said they were like, for intents and purposes, my students do not call me Orchid, but they're like, Mr. Orchid, like, your unk status is showing having Facebook. I said, don't say that to me, please. Don't ever say
Oh.
that to me ever again.
Oh,
Not my unk status. Oh no.
Damn, bro, you unk. As soon as you
That
get called
is-
unk,
it hurts
it's
to hear the
over.
truth. It hurts to hear the truth, Brennan.
But all of y'all are
Oh.
older than me, so I'm confused. So
They
if
don't
I'm
call me
unk,
unk.
that makes y'all
We're just
grandpa.
reminding you.
They don't call me unk. They don't call me grandpa.
I do
right, I
not
don't
get
get
called
called
out.
that.
My
I
hip
don't
is
get called-
fresh. I don't
get
got
called-
old hips.
Yup.
They
That's
don't
crazy.
lie.
You're making fun of my condition.
Oh,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
that's. Oh my god.
Damn, who's fan? Oh
Girl, that's your fan.
no, that's Uncle over here.
Mm.
No comment.
You got him turning down the fan. That's
Fun of my
crazy.
friend. Who is making fun of my friend?
No, no. You know, we're considered vintage.
Y'all are considered ancient.
That's crazy,
Um
'cause I didn't say
I'm-
nothing about your
if
old
I'm-
ass.
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits, girl.
Girl, but who sleep with the ooh.
Who sleeps
Oh.
with the fan? Most of
No,
the
I
world,
wasn't
actually.
gonna say fan. I was actually gonna make fun of your mask. that you
My
have to put on your-
condition, my health condition that I
That's
have gotten diagnosed.
crazy.
This, what is that called?
So
The
you're
CPAP
discriminating
machine.
me.
This-
You're hating on me based on the usage of my medical device is crazy.
A lot of
Oh,
people are
that's
using
crazy.
CPAP machine.
Y'all
which
heard
is
it here on
insane.
heard it here on the podcast, y'all.
Yup.
King does not stand for anybody with medical conditions. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Mm-mm. You got a medical condition, get out. Mm-mm. I
That's
don't like that.
crazy.
I don't like that, y'all. Just know with Orchid, with the garden is what I'm testing out of my fandom. With the garden, you'll always be welcome. Just know, any type of flower you come as, you'll be welcome. Anything, anything.
cute.
You could be wilting, you could be blooming, you could be budding. Whatever it is, you'll always be welcome in my garden.
Whew.
Unlike Miss King over here in the kingdom. So much for fair and equal.
Oh my god, friend, I'm about to get my CPAP. I mean, how long have I been saying that? Apparently, there was something up with the
For a bit.
no the thing, the company, or I think whatever that was dealing with it. Like they never reached out, and then my doctor got in touch, and now it's going through. So I should receive it by the end of this week.
That's exciting.
That is.
So-
I hope you
Good
get some
shit,
good
friend.
sleep. Our editor probably needs it as well.
I
for being
do have
honest.
one.
My friend
and
gets
I
good
do
sleep.
not
What are you
use it.
talking about?
I unfortunately do not use it because
You need to use it, friend.
No, he do
It's
get
okay,
good
it's
sleep.
okay.
That man
Just joking,
sleeps at
friend.
any point.
Who is making fun of my friend?
What? I do that too.
the weight loss did stop the narcolepsy though, so that was pretty good.
Oh,
That's good.
Oh, I did
Hell
not
yeah.
know you had. Wow.
does that mean you were
Okay.
sleepwalking?
I was sleepwalking. I would fall asleep driving. I'd fall asleep at work.
Yeah, that's the crazy,
Fuck
the like
yeah.
more dangerous one is
Oh,
the driving.
The drive,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god.
I would I'd stop at a red light, turn off, like just shut down.
Mm,
Oh my
That's scary.
god.
That shit would be
So
scary
scary.
sometimes.
Well, glad everything is better now.
right.
Very important.
Damn, my friend.
Do you know if you're getting a nasal mask or a full mouth mask?
I have a
I don't-
nasal. Oh no, what are you, Carlos?
I don't know.
I hate that nasal mask shit. I'm just saying. The only reason I've stopped using my CPAP machine is because I hate that nasal mask so much. And the reason for that is I sleep with my mouth open sometimes. So inadvertently, I breathe through my mouth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And a nasal pillow doesn't really help me because I don't breathe through my nose all the time when I sleep. Yes, the pressure of the CPAP machine like kind of forces you to breathe through your nose, but if you breathe through your mouth while you're breathing through you can't, but there's air pushing through your nose, you'll choke on your breath. So I wouldn't get the best sleep with it. So I have to actually change my mask out to a full face one.
Have you tried a chin strap?
See, I have, but this is gonna sound so bad. I have a big head, so
No,
the chin
I
strap
get
that
it.
I bought does not fit me at all. Like this shit was made for a toddler,
Mhm.
so my big head just doesn't. It's not gonna work.
No, I feel that. Every time I would sleep with mine, it would just like slip off in the middle of the night. I one time I had it like around my neck. I was just like,
Oh, I'm
Oh my
screaming.
god,
I do
Had a
move.
vendetta against you, yo.
Yo, facts.
That's a. I do move. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. They said like take it slow, like do like an hour.
Was your not to get in the weeds of this conversation, but if does your insurance make you have to use it for a set amount of time in order for them to cover it?
Yeah, it's like a 6 month like rental. They said. Yeah.
So I think it's like a compliance period where you have to use it like at least like I think it's like 70. At least for me, it was like 70% of the time that you were using it during a month, or it was some weird thing. They were like, you have to. Oh no, you have to use it for a month consecutively, and yeah, they're like 30 days consistent, and that was what was classified as you're using the CPAP and you're getting the benefit from it, because otherwise they'll just ask you to return it or something like that. It's been a minute.
Yeah, they told me it was like 6 months, and then after that, like if they see like more usage of it, then it's like yours in a way. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
It's like a rent to buy type of situation.
We'll see. We'll get some good sleep. Help with the weight loss. Don't ask me how, but that's how.
Listen, sleep impacts so many parts of your life.
It does.
That like the first thing that like a doctor will ask, and that's why I mean honestly, anytime you go to a doctor, any type of doctor, you could be going to a dermatologist and they'll be like, "How's your sleep? You getting good sleep?" You could go to a cardiologist and they will ask you the same question. And the reality of it is that it's really because sleep impacts every part of your body. Everything.
That's why we can't regret for naps.
They say that like a lack of sleep can like it weakens your immune system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It messes you up for real. That's why like if you go like 2-3 days. Oh my bad.
I was gonna say that's why you know how like people were talking about should we talk about this? Like Luigi, they were saying that like
podcast exclusive. Patreon exclusive.
He had a like chronic like back pain, and I was just like, chronic pain keeps you up at night, and it literally like can deteriorate your mental health. Like chronic pain is just like it really can like, because like again it keeps you up at night and stuff. It makes it hard for you to sleep, and so like it really deteriorates your mental health. And I'm just like, yeah, it makes sense that this man was like going crazy if he had like chronic back pain. I can only imagine.
What's happening with him now? Any news? Right?
Didn't they just ask for the death penalty?
Yeah, I think they said they wanted the maximum sentence is what the prosecutors were saying. I didn't read it, so I'm sure that where is he being held? Is the death penalty they still have that in New York? Is he in New York?
Yeah. I don't think they have it in New York.
And they want the death penalty?
Maybe the highest form of capital punishment.
I just knew that they were like asking for like the maximum. So whatever that is, and if they don't have the death penalty, then yeah, what Orchid said.
Justice Department will seek the death penalty for Luigi Mangione.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And it's a federal execution, not a state execution.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez.
Oh,
Federal
damn.
prosecutors were directed by U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi this week to pursue the death penalty against Luigi Mangione. They're trying to make an example out of him.
No,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
what they were saying. That's what I saw as well. That's like the exact words.
But and then
that I read.
think about it from a political context too. This is another way for the federal government to this is definitely a Patreon exclusive. This current administration to work towards extending their arm more and make sure that they know that what they say goes. Not anybody who goes against this idea of American democracy or against this idea of American capitalism. They want you to know that that shit don't fly. And more so now than ever that the federal government is getting involved in this case more than ever. Not that it was before when it first happened, but like this administration more so than ever as a result of everything else that's going on. Like, for example, what just happened in Wisconsin with Elon Musk paying people thousands of dollars more than thousands of dollars in order to rig an election. But nobody cares because, I digress.
Anyways, enough of that Patreon exclusive. Oh, did was it ever approved that it was him? I don't think so. Right?
I mean, there's still hearings right now. I think right now they're doing. I don't know. Maybe they're on Discovery right now. Let me see.
Speaking of Discovery,
What
what was your favorite show in Discovery Channel?
girl? I don't think I watched Discovery, but I watched History because History was where like Ghost Adventures was, right? The History Channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what I watched because I loved like Ghost Adventures.
I think that was Sci-Fi too.
Girl,
You
what?
remember Sci-Fi? The Sci-Fi Channel?
No.
No. Oh, I love the Sci-Fi Channel. That's where it has the Ghost Hunters, horror movies.
I think this came later, friend, because I think I watched that stuff on like the History Channel. Like I'm pretty sure I had one channel that I watched all of that. I watched Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures. But it could have been. You could be right. It could be different. Why don't you go ahead and look that up, editor?
Sci-Fi also had a lot of Cal Hero said a lot of horror movies. Like I remember seeing Resident Evil on all the time. All the time.
Love that.
I never seen the Resident Evil movie.
What?
I'm telling you, we
No.
need to have a movie night because Resident Evil was so good. I love the movies. The movies were so good. The first one,
I was just watching one at the
Had me-
barbershop, the first one.
bawling. Like I was crying watching the first one.
I'm like, why are we watching this at a barbershop of all places? But I'm here for it.
It's like action, right? More action than horror, right?
Yeah.
At least
I
the
would say.
scenes.
I
Mhm.
would make that argument.
I
like
really should
battle.
watch it because watching it as a kid, there's so many things that I feel like I probably didn't like understand. So not the movie, right? But the game. I watched this like I promise you, I watched this like 3-hour video. I think it may have been longer than 3 hours of this person breaking down, like explaining everything of the games, like from like in order. And I'm just like, he said it's confusing even for him, even though he studied it. And so I'm just like, that's how confusing the story is in the games. I don't know if it's that confusing with the movie. I don't remember. Like I really don't remember. I always like zombie movies and stuff like that. So
Like oh, it was one of them. Shaun of the Dead. No, Shaun of the Dead is like the funny one. What was the Day of the Dead? No.
A Day of
Dawn.
the Dead, isn't that a holiday?
Yeah, it's a holiday. Dawn of the Dead. An old one of those old zombie movies.
Dawn of
Those
the
are-
I think that is one. I think there's a movie called Dawn of the Dead. Is that the one that Ashanti was in?
I think so.
Let's see. 'Cause she was in a zombie movie, and I remember watching it and being like, "Ooh." Oh no, she was in Resident Evil. I thought, okay. She was in Resident Evil
I
Extinction.
think you're talking about Night of the Living Dead, Cow Hero.
Night of the Living Dead. Yes.
Dead.
Was
It's like a
Ashanti on there?
60s movie.
Oh.
No.
No, I just said she was in Resident Evil.
I like Ashanti in 1968 is kind of crazy, but
Right. Night of the Living Dead. That is the oldest. That is the oldest movie in the world. I don't know what you're talking about. You did not watch that movie.
Night of the Living Dead. Yes.
You watched Dawn of the Dead, friend. That was
Then they had
2004.
they had 1990 with Tony Todd. Tony Todd.
You're talking about Dawn of the Dead, friend. 2004. Well, they had the game.
I mean, Night of the
They
Living
played
Dead
the
was
game?
definitely a really big movie. Like, if you've ever taken like a movie class
Mhm.
or a horror class, you probably have seen the movie or have been recommended to see the movie. I don't know if Cow Hero's seen it though.
Night of the Living Dead.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. Based on...
Not the 64, but probably most likely the 90 with the Tony Todd one I've seen. Bless Tony Todd. Oh my god. Horror. Speaking of horror. And yeah, I was like, speaking of horror and speaking of Tony Todd, I'm excited to watch Bloodlines. Back to the movies.
Oh, me too. I'm curious to see how they're gonna tie it all together because I do think that I think the one thing that the Final Destination movies like are missing is that like joint connection besides the events that happen to the people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that as a fan, I shouldn't say that first part too, but I think as a fan, more so, the people want a callback for this new movie, especially because it's called Bloodlines. Although I haven't seen the new trailer yet, I don't know if they touch base on like what the event was that resulted in everybody having to avoid or basically getting their future death sentence. Did they say that in the trailer?
And it's the grandma of one of the families back in her in her time where she saved a couple people. She had a vision and she saved like a few people from a disaster.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if the grandma dies though, because she saved
no. Well, she saved the family, right? So basically, what I'm getting is that the premise is just like the family she saves are the people that we see in Final Destination, like
so the
right, but it's like different families. Because you know
so
how
she saved a few families,
right? Because you know how
because I just want to know what she was saving them from. Like, you know, every movie has like a major disaster where then at the end of it they're like, "Oh my god, oh my god," and they have to like hurry up and prevent it.
At the end?
That is not an orgasm, girl.
Oh, it was like
that's what an orgasm sounds to y'all. Y'all don't.
That's crazy.
I don't want to be in the room when y'all orgasm. That's all I'm saying.
They're like at the Stratus, like you know what I'm talking about, like the high up building. It's like one of those high up buildings, and it was like collapsing, and they're up top, in the club.
So why was his grandma in the club?
Why was the grandma in the club?
She was in her prime.
I mean, no shade. I'm not trying to be ageist, but like,
it was during her time, like when she was young.
So then they got saved and they were able to live normal lives for like all this time, or is it that she saved these people and now their kids are being tormented by this thing?
Yeah.
This curse.
Like
Cow Hero doesn't know. I don't know.
Right.
Listen, Cow Hero does not know the answer.
No, is it the kids?
Yeah, it's the
Cow
kids.
Hero does not know the
because
answer.
then
so
her
what happens to the parents?
Because then her granddaughter is like in the trailer it was like she says we're never supposed to exist. Like grandma was supposed to die from the vision, but she prevented that from happening.
See, that was a really long, convoluted way for us to get here. But I got you now, friend. I got you. I follow you.
The Dollies understand me.
Let me just look up a written summary real quick so I can reread for my own confirmation. But you got
Girl,
it.
crazy.
I
because
got it.
Cow Hero don't. Girl,
The Dollies got my back. They
All
they
right.
know.
This is the paragraph summary, like to just one simply paragraph. Plagued by a violent and recurring nightmare, a college student heads back home to track down the one person who might be able to break the cycle of death and save her family from the grisly demise that inevitably awaits them all. So okay, I got it now. So this girl has a vision, and she's the one who's receiving the vision in this iteration, because every Final Destination movie had its like vision moment, right? And so she's the one receiving the vision. However, at the same time, way back when, in between, I'm assuming the last which movie did she come from? The grandma.
Girl, I don't know.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to do a deep dive.
maybe we could do that for a Patreon exclusive then, do a deep dive on it before the movie comes out.
Y'all want a deep
At
dive?
the same time, the grandma, or years back in her prime, saved these people from a collapsing club.
Mm-hmm.
What doesn't make sense to me is that they didn't, because they were saved and avoided death then, they were not subjected to the same thing that everybody else was subjected to when they avoided death. You know what I mean? Why they're kids? That don't make sense to me. But
I don't know.
I guess in the
Death comes back. Death, you can never cheat death.
So is it
dang, it's gonna be the
Death
longest movie in the series.
has a pattern. At least that's what I get from all the other films.
It's gonna run 109 minutes and 40 seconds. And just for the dollies out there, the movies is set to hit cinemas on May 16th in both the US and the UK.
I will see y'all there. Oh my god, another thing. Did you see the Nintendo Direct?
I did see bits and parts of it.
You see it? Did you see
I caught
the
up as time went
game?
on. So there's a very big conversation that we need to have, and I think it's a really
here we
big
go.
problem. Why are you saying "here we go" like you agree with Nintendo? What, you agree with paying $80 for a digital game and $90 for a physical? That's what you agree with?
Oh my god!
Basically
no.
$100 a game.
No, who
Y'all
agree
agree with that? Oh, okay. Here talking about here he go. Yeah, I'm gonna ask
thought
you
you
for
were
my
gonna diss the
$80 when I want a
game.
Nintendo game. No, I'm excited for everything. The only thing that I hate is that they cartoonified Donkey Kong. Like they made him look like the movie Donkey Kong, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. But other than that, it looks cool. I will say that the Rocket League ripoff game that they have looks kind of whack. But people felt that way about ARMS, and ARMS is an amazing game. So
I thought ARMS
let's
did,
just hope.
did bad.
Oh, friend, I wasn't talking about Mario Kart.
But it's still a good game. Like
Okay.
it's still a good, mechanically good game. I think, at least. I think it's
Did
a
you-
beautifully designed game too. Now,
Did
this
you not
new
see the other game?
The Mario Kart one?
No, not the Mario Kart one.
Mario Kart. There was that. What was the other one?
You don't know? Oh my god, it's Kirby Air Riders.
Did they really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of
Yes.
here.
I thought you were. Oh my god. I don't care about no Mario Kart.
It's a remake of Kirby Air Ride?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I don't want to hear no excitement for y'all, because every time I'm like, y'all want to play Kirby Air Ride? Y'all are like,
I don't say I like
Um,
Kirby Air Ride.
I don't know how to play it, so maybe the new one will be easier.
I'm gonna
to
be
figure
real.
out.
The mini game they be
No,
giving
no,
us
no.
is
We're
bullshit.
playing after this recording.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
That's crazy.
What's crazy about it?
I mean, if
Yo,
you're gonna
Monster
lose
Hunter
again.
friend.
You said
I'm
that-
not. No, I'm not taking your secondhand
You know-
presentation.
You know,
Oh, for those of you who don't know, for those of you dollies, our editor here is playing our friend Orchid, with Monster Hunters.
like a
That's the
fiddle.
tea.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I just got goosebumps. Like, this trailer looks so good. Oh my god! I'm so excited.
Oh my god. Yes.
And what
I
if they
was
make
like,
it online play too? Oh my god!
they're
Oh my
going
God.
to. Of course, with the switch to
Normally.
game
Voice chat.
Right.
voice chat.
He said they will. I know for
The
sure.
laggy video.
The
Yo,
laggy video is
did you
crazy.
see that? That was so
Yeah.
Yes, you
crazy.
did.
For context, y'all, for those who haven't seen it, when the Nintendo Direct was showing, the Switch 2 got unveiled a while back, but they were having a Nintendo Direct, which is just like Nintendo's kind of unveiling that they have every few months. And then during that, they were showing off the Nintendo Switch 2. And they have like this new feature that's very similar to those who have used Discord, where you can like share your game, and you can also, while you're sharing your game, turn on your camera as an overlay. But while they're doing that, they're displaying it with like 15 FPS, and it looks so laggy and so choppy. It's not even funny. Like, it's so bad that everybody's just like, no way that they decided to air this and then advertise it. And now the one thing that I'm just like, what the actual hell? They really are selling a USB-C camera.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. And imagine like other USB-C cameras won't work. It has to be the Nintendo one.
Oh my gosh, they might do something like that too.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
$200 camera.
Bro, what's the Switch bundle price going at right now?
I think
$449.
I think it says 500.
Oh, no.
I thought it was $449.
I
I
thought it was
think that the
$449 for
Switch-
the solo. And then
Oh, that's
500
with the
for-
webcam.
No, I think it's 500 just with or 450
Nintendo done lost their minds. They ain't
with
see the. Let me not.
the Mario Kart game. I don't know if it's coming out with the
Oh
webcam
my
on
god!
it.
I
What-
don't want a webcam from that.
Hold on. Can I let me sell my Switch one real quick. Y'all want it for like
I have two copies.
200? Oh,
I still have my old Switch, like my original Switch, and then I have my OLED.
It's gonna
The
be a
one you hear the
$50
fans?
camera.
I'm gonna trade it in at GameStop for 12 cents.
no.
It's really how it was. And you know,
Yeah.
this is how I knew that I grew up in like a little bit of like a lower income background. A little bit's a little bit of an understatement, but I grew up in a lower income background because when I would get those 12 cents, I'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm fucking rich. Like I'm loaded." Like I'd get so happy, and it's just so crazy now that like I'm in a position where I don't have to do that anymore. I'm just like, imagine if I kept all those games. My collection would be so massive. Oh my god, it would just be beautiful.
You could have been rich too because some of
I could've been-
those.
Yep.
Yeah, man. If I kept my cases for the games.
Oh my god.
oh,
The only case that I've kept now is I got the like platinum edition of Shin Megami Tensei 5 for Switch, and they had a really good like metallic disc or case or whatever. And so I kept that cuz it had a really cool design on it. But that's really the only one I've kept. But all the old ones, yo, and all the old discs, like how these games are selling right now, just one game can sometimes go for like 80, 90, 100 or more. It's just crazy. I could have bought a Switch if I sold like 3 or 4 games. I'd just be like, all right, new system coming out. Which games do I have to let go of? Now I gotta pay my money for it.
girl, that was me. I realized that having the latest game isn't like all that, and that happened to me when I wanted. Oh my god, I was a big Call of Duty head, and I wanted MW3 at that time. And my parents got me the first Call of Duty game, and I was like, highly upset about it, whatever. But I ended up getting MW3, and when I played MW3, it was like, this game sucks. Why do I have this latest game? Let me just go play back my old games. I returned it back in GameStop, and for like $2, a whole $60
the worst
game.
part, right? I was just about to say the worst part about it all, like you said, is like, how is it that when I rip the plastic off of a game, I really can't get no money back?
Right.
Like, it's the same game, same disc, same everything, but because the plastic is off, now, like you said, you have to give me 12 cents and an IOU.
Like, make it make fucking sense.
Now, I will say there is a special type of appeal and a special type of feeling as a gamer to be able to go to a game store and get a pre-order. I think that that's a really special feeling, especially if your store is doing like a midnight release. Like that's real hype. But I just feel like nowadays too, especially with a lot of like modern day gaming, more people, because if like they want to go to a midnight release, they'll just get the digital copy. Like I feel like there's not a lot of like love for physical discs anymore. You know?
Which sucks. It's good to have a physical copy because you own it. You know, I think you know the thing with digital.
Yeah, you
Well,
own shit when it's digital.
mm-hmm.
All those 3DS games that I had that were digital, what if I deleted them from my Switch? I can't. Can I still access? Not Switch, from my eShop on my 3DS. Can I still access those if the eShop is closed?
No, I think it's closed completely now.
Yeah, it's closed completely, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's low key evil.
Yeah, that's just not right because then it's like, what's the point if the next gen, if you're gonna close the eShop of an old gen game, then is it not gonna be supported?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. But I mean Nintendo Switch, not only just Nintendo, but like, you know, Steam's a big one where you buy the games digitally.
Yeah.
Make it so like it's your own copy. Like, you know, you never know what happens if the game stops. Plus, I do love when I get a new game physically. I love reading the manual. 'Cause, you know, it comes with a manual.
That is very true.
Sometimes you get lucky with the used game where it does come with the manual, but other times do not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen a used game come with the main. I mean, you know what? Maybe I have. Hello?
Some
Wait, what
do.
happened?
Sorry,
Oh.
some do.
I thought that I cut out. No, you're fine. I thought I
Imagine
cut out.
I
was like,
fell.
oh,
Oh, I
huh?
fell.
Fell. How could you fall if you're sitting in your chair?
Oh, I could be standing.
Oh, we know you don't do that.
And what do you mean by that?
Listen, I'm not a part of this nerd conversation. Y'all done talking about Nintendo and Mario and Kirby, whatever?
That's crazy.
Y'all heard
Listen,
that, right?
wake me up. when
Y'all
you
heard
talk
that?
about Nintendo nerd shit? Thank you.
And what did you bring to the table?
I talked about. Shut up.
Oh, y'all hear that, Dollies? Y'all hear that? I know y'all hear that. Like, it's so crazy. I asked what she brought to the table, and she said, "Shut up!" Like, damn. Why don't you talk to me about your Enzway? Come on.
Right.
I'm making a video though, so I'm gonna put up the video and then I'll talk about it. I don't want to talk
Go
about
ahead,
it
promote your
because
video.
it's gonna.
Go ahead,
Or promote your
promote. Come
channel.
on. Give
Hold
us a little
on. Why don't
something.
you promote your channel, Cow Hero? And how about you, Orchid? Because you're gonna be starting up a. You said you were gonna be getting into it, so why don't you take this time to talk about what you're gonna put? I already put stuff out, so y'all have to talk about what you're gonna put out. Like
That's
at the top.
crazy.
I have nothing put out right now, and I don't know an exact timeline of when I'm going to start putting out. But I would love to get more into gaming content.
When
so
you're
if you
gonna start
enjoyed this
putting out, it's
conversation,
crazy.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
you know, if they ask me for it, I'll put out. But
Huh? Are y'all
Huh?
hearing this?
but I do plan on, you know, getting a little bit more active in the gaming scene. Not playing with our editor, Monster Hunter Wilds, but
That's crazy.
Okay.
So you have an $80 game that you
Baby.
just won't touch.
That game got refunded.
refunded.
That game got refunded.
No, that is crazy.
You are past the deadline. That shit
Ain't
was
no time
like,
deadline.
what you
I'm
mean?
not.
It's 2
Is a
weeks.
time deadline?
Yeah.
Oh well.
What's
Well,
the time
I
deadline?
guess I
That's
never play. I've
crazy.
spent money on more expensive games. I guess it took me 2 years to play Baldur's Gate. Basically,
Oh,
it took me a
You
whole
have not
millennia.
played
Don't remind me of
Baldur's
fucking
Gate?
Baldur's Gate.
We
I
did-
bought that shit. I think I got
Yeah.
like 2 hours in. I
Yeah.
never fucking touched
Listen,
the
those 2
game.
hours were well spent on the character customization.
Damn right.
Down,
Damn
down,
fucking right.
down by the
By
river.
the river.
The
the
Hey, on
only
that
thing we-
down by
soundtrack.
the river is crazy.
the fact that that is the only thing we know because we made our damn characters
No,
20,000
literally.
times for so many different campaigns and we never played.
That's crazy.
We need to play that game, y'all.
Yeah, we do.
Down by the river.
For those of y'all, yeah.
Woo!
Ooh.
Um,
down,
down,
down, down by the river.
Patreon exclusive.
period.
Who said that's a
Oh.
Patreon exclusive? I
Girl,
can't bless
it's
our
so
regular
solo.
listeners with my voice. That's crazy. We won't get
Right,
copyright struck.
We'll take it out for the Patreon.
It is an original
It'll
rendition.
be taken out. So if you don't want to listen to Orchid sing, join our Patreon down below.
I'm screaming.
That's crazy. They would have had to know to skip. So you're telling me that you're gonna put a little memo in our YouTube thumbnail that
Go
says
ahead,
skip
editor.
to here to avoid singing. That's crazy. Y'all hear this?
Definitely tune into us. Yes, that's why. So we're waiting. We're chilling. We're chilling.
I'm
don't
thinking
know where I
about
was
going
going from that.
live with Enzoy, but I really think after I'm gonna release the video first and then decide if I'll do that. But I might go live with Enzoy so that I can like show people what the game looks like and stuff. Ooh, I hope my computer don't explode. So editor,
Ugh.
my computer was running Enzoy, right? I was streaming it and I was recording and it shut off my whole like room. Like the we had to go into the garage and like what is it called? The like power
You
thing.
popped the fucking breaker.
Oh,
No, that
Oh.
is wild. Jesus Christ,
That
yo.
was scary. I'm
Enzoy
scared.
about to blow my friend's computer up.
I'm
No,
scared.
She's about to
Not
like
just
Yo,
computer, the
make her
house.
house catch on fire.
I'm
That's
gonna be
what
like,
they
anybody
do.
else smell
house.
smoke?
Right. Y'all see that big
No.
red flame behind me? What is that? Like, I wonder what that is.
Blinker check.
Who said?
Ooh.
Patreon
Patreon
exclusive. Yo.
Tune in
King,
to
did you
Patreon
see-
exclusive to see why we say blinker check. If y'all not gonna.
What happened? What'd you say? Were you saying Orchid before?
Go ahead,
you were
Orchid.
rudely interrupted?
Anyway,
Sorry.
Orchid, get on Monster Hunter. Come on.
Orchid, what
While
were you
we're
saying to
recording
me
is nuts.
before?
I was saying that. Did you know? I was talking to somebody who plays.
Damn,
who's been
editor,
playing
shut up.
Enzoy.
Die in private.
I'm
Shit.
sorry.
I've been
Listen,
Oh,
yo, go die somewhere else. What were you saying, friend?
I've
Oh.
been
Fucking
I've been
water.
bro. This is a joke, right? Y'all.
Friend,
What happened?
tell me what you have to say. I'm
I
dying.
can't. People
No.
keep
Orchid,
interrupting
Orchid,
me.
go
I
ahead,
lose my
go
train of
ahead, go
thought.
ahead.
No, I'm dying.
Yo.
No.
So you know
We
in
need to-
Enzoy, I have a friend who's been playing Enzoy, right? And they told me that you can't get married. Like everybody's straight in Enzoy right now.
Yes.
You
So
that
I haven't tried tested out to see exactly what happens, but
so
I
like
do
you
know
have to
that
have
when,
them in your home. Like you have to build them in your own home, like essentially in order to have them be married, I think, or together or
I
something
believe
like that.
so. So what I'm saying is like when you try to have like two of the same sex, you have the like with the opposite sex, you have the option like and create a Zoe where you can make them married automatic like already. But when you
Right.
have two of the same sex, it just says partner. So I don't know
Oh.
if that's their way of because this it replaces marriage though. So I don't know if that's their way of saying like this they just didn't want to put wife and husband or even
I
though
guess-
that's like not a difficult thing to do. I don't know. So I would have to test that out to see. But that's something
My
I
thi-
could check.
I think the other thing too that they said is like if I were like had a Zoe who was not straight, like I couldn't have my Zoe meet somebody out in the street. Like they're all presumed to be straight. Like and you can't like flirt or do anything romantic with them if it was like another traditional guy, cisgender guy. Which is crazy to me, and I think that that really is a massive oversight on Enzoy. I think it's honestly a little bit offensive. But
I agree.
it's just
There's a
crazy.
lot of things in general that I'm just like, and but to me, the thing that bothered me the most, and this is what I even touched on this in the in my video that's going up, but it bothers me that I feel like in they had early access for like it was strictly for content creators for a very long time, for like a year. And during
Mhm.
all of that, are you telling me that nobody complained about these little issues? And these aren't like small bugs or anything. It's like the way the game is set up. I'm like, nobody's complained about this in a whole year.
And the
Like,
craziest part about it is like I feel like people are just being so dismissive about that.
mm-hmm.
You know, like I like the conversation I was having is just like they were just like, yeah, I think it's just gonna be better when it comes to like as time goes on. I'm like, yes, I get that, but the fact that you don't have inclusivity,
Yeah. At launch is crazy. Yeah.
You gotta remember
right? Like,
that
what does that
this
say?
isn't like an American game.
They're not.
Like,
That's true, but
They're,
and
what
you
are
know
they?
what? To be
They're
fair, I
Korean?
think it's Korean based, and I will say South Korea is known to be very, very, very conservative. I will say, so that could be
Yeah.
a part of why it's very conservative. Like there was a guy in trigger warning, but there was like I think a professional volleyball player, I believe, who who uh ended things because he apparently he was like very like attractive, but like in almost like a K-pop idol type of way, so people would constantly make like gay jokes and stuff, and like say he was probably gay because he looked, because like he had like he I guess was feminine looking, um so he was like more like pretty, I guess you would say, and so people like would harass him about that for a really long time. And again, they're very conservative, so I think that it like just ate away at him. It's really sad.
That sucks. That's really sad.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But I still don't think that that's a very good excuse because they are trying to make money off of America. So I don't know. They're trying to make money off of us, but then they want to be, yeah, I don't know.
I'm literally
We
about
could-
to cry right now. Like, I can't believe they're remaking Kirby Air Ride. I know that's unrelated to this topic, but I'm literally about to cry right now.
Oh, I'm so
This
happy.
Nintendo horror.
I surprised him.
You really
Look at
did. 'Cause I
that.
I had to stop watching because I had to do work. So I was just like, all right, I'll catch up with the recap. Meanwhile, our editor sending me like 15 messages recapping everything. I'm like, I appreciate them now, but in the moment, I'm like, damn, bitch, I can't watch it. You spoiling this shit for me. But
I didn't know.
I thought you guys would
it's
get it
okay,
from-
friend. I didn't.
from
It's okay,
the-
friend. I didn't say anything. You wouldn't have known.
I thought you guys would get it when I set the pic in the chat.
No, I thought you just wanted to play Kirby Air Ride.
Oh. That's great.
You know, I'm always looking for an excuse.
Wait, what am I looking at in the?
Oh,
in the
here we
chat?
go.
In the what?
Who said? Why do you keep saying, "Oh, here we go" to everybody, cow hero? What's the
Picture?
problem? Who you got beef
Crazy.
with?
The Get
Oh,
Me
here we
Out
go.
country.
You got
Yes.
I
beef with
know.
everybody.
Oh wait, is that Kirby?
It
Air?
is.
That's
You know
funny
that
to
that
me.
I was just talking
Yes,
about my
that's
horoscope.
the map. That's City Escape. Or not City Escape. City Trial.
Yeah,
Wrong
City
game.
Trial.
City Escape is the wrong.
City Escape. Isn't that Sonic?
game. That is Sonic.
Me
And as y'all may or well, the people in this call know, I am a Sonic fanboy. I can't lie. I've
Me
learned to embrace
too.
my identity.
Yeah, I'm a Sonic head.
My username for the longest time, in
Oh.
most instances, I'm not going to say the full username, but it involved a character from Sonic. My username. All of my
What was
usernames.
it?
And then the other one was
Say it for
called
Patreon.
Dragon Ball Z.
No.
No, ma'am.
Say it for Patreon.
They're going to find my Habbo account.
Not the hobble.
Not the Hobbo.
Yo.
I can't take no risks.
Do y'all enjoy beats?
Beads or beats?
Or right,
Beats.
oh, like
like
B-E-E-T.
the-
Beats.
like the vegetable.
like
Yes.
food.
Okay.
No,
Right.
absolutely not.
I do.
Huh?
You can kiss my
You could
fat
chop them
ass.
up. Oop.
They, oh,
Oh,
I hate beets almost as much as I dislike radishes. Not radishes. Radishes are okay. I've learned to grow and like radishes a little bit more. But I don't
I
like
love
beets as much
radishes.
as I don't like olives. And y'all know I don't like olives.
That's crazy.
Although I do drink a lot of beet juice. So I've kind of learned to kind of tolerate them. So maybe I don't like them. I like them more than I like olives. But I really, really don't like olives. Like just for everybody here, the Dollies, like I really don't like olives. like at all. Any type of olive in any rendition, in any dish, in any variation, in any type of form. I do not like an olive at all. I don't like beets though.
Yeah.
What about you, Cow Hero?
I like beets. Olives, like I like it on rice, but I don't eat it like I'm not crazy on those either. But I do love beets. Maybe I was thinking more radishes though, because I was thinking like you could chop them up and put them on your tacos.
Yeah, that's a radish.
That's radish.
I've never heard of beets being put on a taco before.
No, beets. I think you just eat them, right? You could just eat them straight up.
Yeah.
I mean, you
put
can
them
with
on, like-
radish, but
Right. But yeah. I don't know. I like beets. They taste good. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with our what's her name?
that's crazy. Y'all heard that?
What? I don't know what's wrong with that one.
Now
because-
that's crazy. What? Just
I
because
will
you don't
say-
like beets?
This potato salad that I have, that one of my family friend makes it, she uses beets in her potato salad, and that potato salad is so good it's not even funny. So maybe I do
Ugh.
like beets. Who knows? That
Li-
potato
I
salad's so
love-
good.
I
I'm
could fuck
literally
up a
about to
potato
go ask when
salad.
they're gonna have it again. Oh, Good Friday.
I
Oh my
love
gosh.
potato salad and macaroni salad and coleslaw.
Okay, let me put an asterisk here. I like potato salad, but there are. How do I say this? People
You don't
make
like it when white
potato
people make
salad
it.
very. Yes, people make potato salad very differently. Like some people who make potato salad literally just throw a whole potato, some eggs, some mayo, and call it a day. Like it's not good. And then some people like I like Spanish potato salad is what I guess I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
Made in my Latino household with carrots and all that other fun jazz in there, and honestly with beets and beet juice. But and I'm very finicky when it comes to potato salad. I don't like coleslaw either. I think that shit's gross.
I
like
love
coleslaw.
coleslaw.
Right?
coleslaw.
I like coleslaw.
Go fuck up a coleslaw too.
Yeah.
Like every time I go somewhere and they give me a side of coleslaw, I'm like, who wants this? I never would eat that coleslaw.
You said-
Although like homemade coleslaw, like somebody who knows how to make coleslaw makes coleslaw, I will say that's good. Like it's not like it's bad or anything like that. But 8 times
You
out
really
of 10,
said.
I'm not grabbing it.
You said, "Get this shit out of my face. I don't want
No,
it."
I say that with olives. Get that shit out of my face.
I don't like olives.
I saw somebody have a dirty martini, like an extra dirty martini,
Ooh.
recently, and I was just like, oh my lord, like this is physically repulsing me. Like I just can't wrap my head around the fact that you just ate 3 whole olives in front of my face. Like it's no big deal. Like I just can't. My brain doesn't comprehend that. Like I can't. I just don't like olives. I don't like olives.
I don't know how
Any
people
form of
enjoy
olive.
that. A dirty martini. It's like extra. To me, that's like extra sour. Too
Well,
sour.
it like balances out the taste. I would say, like that's what I got
Mm.
told. Like it kind of
Mm.
balances out like the really saltiness of the olives and the intensity of the alcohol. Like kind of, it's like taking. I guess what I would equate that to is like taking a shot and then like licking salt or something like that, because the salt really quells the alcohol taste quickly. At least that's what I think. I'm not 100% sure. Any Dollies who have had a dirty martini and is above legal drinking age, please drop a comment below. If you are under legal drinking age, I don't need to hear that you're drinking.
Ooh,
Not
tell
the
me
teacher coming
tell me
out.
how you get that
I'm
drink.
sorry, the teacher came out. The teacher came out.
Tell me how you get that. Tell me how you got that drink, because I love hearing like, oh,
For legal purposes,
I love hearing stories
say it
because
in a
how
hypothetical manner.
how I got alcohol.
Patreon exclusive.
You know, back in high school days. Yeah, it was back in high school. How
spin
I got
out.
alcohol. It was through my friend's brother, but he would give us the most shittiest one because we could only afford that. It was like $10, but
Yeah.
it tasted like nail polish. Disgusting. And we lived off that for like, I guess 2 years until college. Because then after that, it's just like beers.
which is
Which
also
even that's
disgusting.
which is also not that great.
Y'all
But
remember the
Not
first
like beer.
alcoholic beverage y'all had?
Mine was wine. It was this like really good apple flavored wine. It was like a green apple. It like really tasted like green apple. Like it really did not taste like alcohol. And I
mine
got
was
in trouble
a
because I was only supposed to have one like glass, I think, to celebrate New Year's, but then I ended up drinking the whole bottle, and I got in a lot of trouble.
she said I'm thirsty.
That shit dehydrates you.
It does. I don't not wine. Beer does. I feel like wine I don't
drink
get like
beer.
dehydrated.
Bro, I drink anything and I'm dehydrated. Your stomach doesn't just like start doing cartwheels immediately. Like, because we have this
No.
this passion fruit Ciroc,
Mhm.
and I mixed it with Sprite, and my stomach started hurting like from the sip. Like I just sipped it just to taste. I want it to taste like. I just sipped it, and my stomach started hurting. I was just like, damn, I sipped it. Like it touched my lips, and my stomach was hurting. That doesn't happen to you? Well, I
No.
probably got might be something wrong with my lips. I'm not gonna lie.
That, but you also drink like a whole glass, right? So maybe it's like I don't know, your body isn't handling
I
that
said I
much.
sipped it.
Oh, you sipped it.
I gotta get a new fucking something on my computer.
Huh?
Hmm?
I blue screen. And everything
Oh.
crashed.
Oh my
Not our editor
God.
crashing, yo.
Oh no.
OMG.
I'm trying to do 3 things at once.
God
and
is
fucking
good.
issue
Huh?
goes,
God,
"What?"
that is crazy
Huh?
what you're wishing on my friend.
Oh my God, who
That is
said
crazy.
that?
It is crazy that the people who with the custom built computers that work in IT for a living went to college for IT. Computers always blue screen.
Okay.
It's called trial and error, hon.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Look,
a lot of trial
you
and
popped
error
the
going on
breaker.
here.
I got blue
Oh.
screen. That's it.
Okay,
Yo,
but
You
my
wor-
computer is not custom built, and it is not.
And it's smoking. You almost
Okay.
took down the
And
house.
it is smoking.
So you're
Right.
saying you would rather custom build a computer that doesn't work than to have one built that just can't run a really difficult game? Because you guys blue screen from Roblox. So I don't know what to tell you. Your computers can't handle Roblox. In my
Yo,
opinion.
that's crazy. Listen, you could say our shit blue screen during some Roblox, but at least
Did
ours
she
didn't.
lie?
But at least ours isn't having
She
causing an
lies.
electrical fire.
Girl, I'm playing a game that actually takes a lot on the computer. That's the difference, though. If you were to blue screen
Did
playing
she
Enzoy,
lie?
I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. The game, like, it's using up, like, you saw. Wait, editor, you saw. It was like, my memory was like at 80%. Like,
Yeah, that shit was funny. Was that you trying to record, Ben?
that was me just playing the game.
Oh no.
78% on my memory and then 58% CPU from just that game alone. So, yeah. But, you know, it's that type
Christ,
of
what
game.
was that? Where's my
Listen, if
last
you
one?
blue screen on Roblox, girl, you would blue screen. Why don't you go ahead? You know what, Cal here? Why don't you go ahead and buy Enzoy so you can see how your computer runs it?
I don't blue screen. I don't blue screen. I don't blue screen.
Constantly.
I don't blue screen.
Mm,
Oh, here we go with this
You
one.
don't
you heard
blue
the lies.
screen,
You heard
friend.
the lies.
You might not blue screen, but your computer definitely crashes out on you.
These lies. Oh.
Girl, let's record next week. Cal Hero says, guys, what do you guys
You know
wanna-"
what?
And then cuts out. Because
King, why don't we tell the viewers to tune in to the stream on his Twitch when he built that computer?
Yes, I was
You-
just gonna
Why
say
don't you
that.
guys
I was
watch
gonna plug the
the
plug.
24-hour stream
And I was
of
about to
him
say,
building the
before-
computer?
Y'all
Before
are
you
mean.
watch it,
24 hours.
check the time.
Right, that's crazy.
Check how
You hear
long it
them?
was to build it.
How
Now,
long
granted,
it took?
let's give a round of applause to Cow Hero. I could never build a computer. At least from my perspective, I can't be biased on that end. However, if I
think you
could build a
friend.
computer,
I think you could. You just watch it. There's YouTube videos. You could
Yeah,
buy,
there's a lot of YouTube videos.
you could what you could do is buy a well, this is for people who have money to waste, but you could get like a regular like a less expensive build just to like follow along with like the video, because sometimes they'll like recommend, they'll be like, oh, buy these parts and then come back to the
Well,
video and build it with me.
I got a computer that's easily built that can easily be built upon because a certain cow hero told me that it was a good computer to purchase. So I'm going to hold
Yes.
my
Yeah.
podcast mate
Yes.
and I'm going
It-
to ask him to
what you
help me
have-
build it.
Let
What
me
you
tell
have
you.
is good.
Let me
What
tell
you
Girl,
you,
have-
having
Dollies.
Cow Hero or our
Only-
editor build a
the only
computer
Yo,
is a
tell
threat.
that to the polygons and
maybe
That is
monsters.
a threat.
more RAM and
Bitch, I just bought
Video-
RAM.
oh yeah, how much RAM did you
Oh,
get?
he's on
I didn't
16.
know.
Oh no,
But
you're
You
on
only
oh,
have, wait, you bought
No,
more.
you're on
you
32,
eight.
right?
You built up to 60. Oh, you're at 30.
Girl,
Okay, 32.
Remember when I had 8?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
he was
saying. So
rocking
you
a
had
good
that's
eight.
what
eight.
I thought you had
That's
8.
crazy.
Right. No, he was rocking a good
Oh
8.
my gosh, 8.
How
is
long were you
great.
rocking
I
8
need
for?
I
Son?
need more.
He was
That is
rocking 8 when he
crazy.
bought
Did I
it.
get the RAM last summer? So I was definitely rocking it. How long have I had this computer?
You were rocking that 8 for a good while because you wanted to play Outlast
Good
Trials with it.
while.
I
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
had
you
it for
couldn't play
at least
Outlast.
2
You were
years. I
Right,
couldn't.
you were
The
freezing
game
on
would
Outlast
just
and
not
crashing.
work at
And
all.
that's how we
We
found
need to play
out.
that game again.
We do.
That's
They
how we
actually
found
release a
out.
lot of updates too. Huh?
Listen, all I know is having
Shout
our
out.
editor or Cow Hero build a computer is a threat at this point.
Crazy.
That's all I'm
No,
saying.
that's a lie.
That is
Look,
a threat.
All my computers are still good.
Shut up before I make Cow Hero build your computer. Shut up.
This one,
I
this
can
one just
No.
has,
listen. I'm
this
good. I
one
could
I've
build.
just been using this one all the time for like 5 years now.
How often do you clean it out?
Like
That's what
every
it is. You
3
gotta
months.
clean it.
Every few months. Girl,
Oh.
Like every
I don't
3
know.
months or something.
I
Because
don't know.
I have filters on it, and then I also
Mhm.
like just take shit apart and then like clean it by hand.
Well,
Yeah,
That's what you be doing when we're like, friend, when are you gonna get on? And you're like, oh, I'm cleaning.
he's
For at least
cleaning.
Sometimes,
3
yeah.
days.
Not 3 days. My man's cleaning the house.
I can't just clean. Damn.
Right. No
So
puede
how messy
limpiar.
does it get that you have to clean so much? Like,
Fucking, I don't know. We all have ADHD, so we just kind of leave shit around for like.
that's crazy. Not you diagnosing all of us. I mean,
Right.
3 of us
Can you
do
tell
for
my
sure.
doctor
I
that?
don't know if Cow Hero has ADHD, but the
I mean, I'm
No,
I
not the
I
3 of us.
put
I
it
meant,
away.
like, my family, like
Oh, in your
me, my brother,
family.
my mom.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm like,
we all
damn,
just-
like
we
he
all
really
just
just
kinda,
read it
like-
for filth. Like,
The way
I
that he
mean,
diagnosed
I'm
us, I was like,
I'm
damn.
probably not wrong in there. Too, but
Oh.
my-
Oh.
We already admitted we have it.
yeah. Anyway,
That's
yeah, we're all just kind of
crazy.
like we're all like doing like our own little hobbies or some dumb shit, and then we just kind of leave stuff around. And then I also have a cat, and like the cat's annoying. The cat
Aw,
likes to knock shit over all the time. That's what it is.
love
That's so
him.
crazy.
So cute.
I love my cat. She's annoying though.
Aw.
How old is
Getting on my
she?
nerves. She's like about to turn 7. Dang.
Wait, how old is that in cat years? That makes her like almost 80. That makes her like 70.
She
Like,
she
almost
grandma.
80.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
She's old. Oh,
That's like
she's
a
old.
dog. I thought cats live till like they're 20.
No. That would make her like 70.
Cats live long though, right?
Yeah, 12 to 18 years.
Wait,
see.
this is confusing. This is
She's-
confusing.
She is now a mature adult, or will be turning into a mature adult.
Yeah,
She
'cause
still
my cat
acts like she's a
is.
fucking
This
kid.
makes no
sick.
sense. So it says, okay, yeah. So the aging is weird here because my cat is 4. So they say he's like around like maybe 40, and then yours is almost double his age, but is also only 40, so maybe 50. I don't know. It's confusing.
The chart I'm looking at, it says 7 years would be 44.
Yeah, that's what I saw too. I saw 44, but then my cat is also supposed to be 40 at 4, so I'm like, that makes no sense, but okay. But then when I Google it, it
That's
says he's
weird.
like 32, but I'm just like, that's not enough of a difference. I don't know how they're
Yeah, that's what I'm
calculating this.
saying
I'd have
here.
to look at the I don't know how they're calculating it, so and I don't care enough.
That's funny.
thank you for tuning into this episode of the Dollhouse. We hope you really enjoyed this episode. Now, a few action items for you, lovely dollies. Make sure you drop a like and leave it down below. A comment, a like. Make sure you hit that beautiful, thick, and sexy subscribe button. And while you're at it, check us out on our social media. We have Instagram, We have all social media platforms, even TikTok, at the Dollies podcast. And also, last but most certainly not least, if you like our content, if you like our podcast, take some time to explore our Patreon page where we post exclusive content just for you. So again, all the links will be in the description. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you.